Well, infrastructure as code with Python. I think everybody has been in a situation where somebody deploys something in the environment and 6 months later, you don't know how that was configured, where the dependencies are, or if it's safe to delete it. That's where the click, drift, panic, and repeat loop happens. So nobody knows what to do with that. That's where infrastructure as code comes in and allows you to have um, a document that allows you to have all your resources in a single place where all the connections are shown and you are able to deploy with just a CLI command. In AWS, they have different services that allows you to do that. I will talk about all of them. One of those is CloudFormation is the basic one. It's just YAML and JSON files that have all your resources in there, have like rollbacks, securities, and stuff like that. But there is an issue. Just to deploy a Lambda functions with all the AAM and the triggers, you have to write like 80 or more lines of code. So that's where you say like, there have to be something. Then AWS came in with something called SAM that is basically kind of similar to CloudFormation, but have some advantage, but just for serverless solutions. They have something pretty interesting that allows you to test your cloud environment locally with this SAM local invoke, but was not quite there. It was still like YAML and JSON and stuff. Then CDK for Python come in. That is basically write your infrastructure in the language, in the programming language that you usually use. That's allowing you to use whatever you already know. You can do loops, you can use classes, you can use hints, do testings in all your infrastructure as code. And they have like 3 different layers. The first one is like one-to-one with CloudFormation. So you will have as many lines as you used to have with CloudFormation. The next layer is some kind of similar to SAM, where you have like different like buckets, or you can have Lambda functions, and that allows you to deploy it easier with less line of codes, and it will do like all the IAMs and some of the artifacts that you need around to deploy easier. And the level 3 is something that allows you like having your platform engineer define all the requirements of your APIs, and that will be delivered to all your developers. If they use those constructs, the APIs that they deploy will fulfill like 80 to 90% of the stuff. The other 20% is just like the changes that you usually do in the codes that you use. So this is like CDK. Now I want to talk like, if we have code or a document that reflects your infrastructure, how can we implement it with this new AI tool? That's where Cloud Code or any other like Kiro AI assistant can help you, where you can like create those infrastructure as code just using those tools and being backed by all the hardness that they have around, like skills or hooks or NCP servers and all those things. What I usually have or use for this Cloud Code harness are these 2 NCP servers, that is AWS IAC NCP server and the Node.js space, so they will know what they will build in those documents, and also some Cloud Code skills that allows the agents to know how to use these 2 MCP servers. I want to show you just like a high-level version of a comparison of a code that is written in Python with something that is written in CloudFormation. But if you see here, there are 140 more lines here than what you have in the CDK with Python. So that simplifies a lot. I think at this moment, even if you want to do just a test, a POC, you can easily do it in infrastructure as code with all the tools that we have right now. So just try to avoid, just try it, just test it. That's it.
Thank you.